Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Porter. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Porter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Back to throw now on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
The line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Back to throw here. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. High throw, but he makes the catch. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Porter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. It's Porter. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll look to throw here. Pickens pulls it in. What a play. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On first down, Porter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. The pass caught by Olave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Charger offense making their way back. Out there. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Porter, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The Cowboys had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Porter. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 3. Pickens on the slant. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. It's Pickens. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Geno Smith, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. From there, we head over to Detroit, check on the Lions at home, Ford Field, and they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenny Pickett, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Rondale Moore, a touchdown reception.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one taken in by Olave. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pushing through the contact. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Gay's kick is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down now, it's Porter. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete to Johnston here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Porter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Shrugs him off. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Porter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Porter. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Porter. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now the Cowboys down by 2, a minute 12 to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Back to throw. That's caught by Pitts. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Chargers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Deontay Banks with it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Throwing to start the drive, Costello. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles, week. It hits pay dirt for him. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Costello. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21 to zip. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now this 1st quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Back to throw. Costello. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
2nd and 15. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now 3rd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And here come the Bills. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying the left side with Walker, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
21-3 is your score after 1. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Hard running at the 15. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. And this, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job
and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown, Bills. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw. Costello. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, good move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Costello. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot.
Now Davis fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Looking to throw. Costello. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Bills ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The kick by Bass is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. Kenny Pickett, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Costello. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Costello. catch is made by Metcalf. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The tight end in motion right. Back to Walker on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Costello. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive, and he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Costello. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. A little juke. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Off the play fake. Costello. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Costello. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And Knox is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Costello. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
But this is what it's been like all game long. Guys running free in the middle of the field. This defense has just had no answer for this passing game. And that's another good hook up there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Off play action. Costello. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Costello working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So
Well, the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Carlson down to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah,
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Dolphins, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.